Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to make a movie in iMovie. It's actually quite simple if you stick to the basics. And so let's get started. Alright, so we're going to go into Launchpad and we're going to find iMovie. There we are. We click on that. If you need to, you can find it in Finder, Applications and search for it that way. Alright, so I'm going to click on Create New. This is going to make a new video for us. I'll have to click on Movie. And then we get presented with this screen. This screen is where we put together our video. So what does a video need? The very first thing, actual video. So I recorded earlier a video and I've got it in my files. All I need to do is just drag it on. And there we are. Already we've got a video happening. I'm just going to zoom this in a little bit so I can see a little bit more of it. Alright, so we've got our video here. So what would a video have at the start? It would have a title. So there's lots and lots of different titles here. I'm just going to keep it simple. It's for teaching, it's not really a big fancy one. So I'm going to put this, the very first thing, which is a title. So I'm going to make how to make a quick video. Alright. And really, you can leave it like that. Now, when you're dragging in a title, if you put it in front of the video will jump aside for you to put it in. However, you can, like I did there, however, you can put it on top, and then this title will sit above the actual video. And sometimes that's important for if you've left out some information when you've been speaking and don't really want to re-record it. It just might be an extra bit of information. There's lots of different reasons why you might put in a title. It might be to separate sections. Really, there's lots of different reasons. It's really up to you where you put the titles. I think a title at the start helps make the video come together. So we've got our title. And if you have a look, it's got a bit of an action, so a bit of animation. So if you're wondering what your animation might look like in your title, if you click on it and you slowly move it, you can see what it's going to look like. Okay, so we've got our title, we've got our video, we could put another one at the end. Kids particularly like doing this because I watch so much YouTube at home. The end, make sure you press enter afterwards. That sort of helps it set in place. If you don't do that, sometimes it just doesn't save your work. Alright, so we've got a video with the title and then we've got our text. So if we have a look at this so far, it's going to look like this. And I want you, when you're making a video, to have a careful look at this little slightly visible line here. This is the one with the triangle at the top. This is where your video is going to start when you press play. So I want it right from the start. So I'm going to press play and then I can see it happening. And then I'm going to turn it down because I don't want to hear my voice. Alright, so that will continue all the way to the end of the video where you'll see the last bit of it. And then we'll get the last part of the video happening, the end title. Now you might want to go, I want some music, because if you notice when you listen to it, it does sound a bit plain. If you put a tiny bit of background music, it just takes it to the next level, and it's actually just as simple as putting in a video. So I'm going to go into iTunes, because you really should have bought this music. Mark will have your head otherwise. There are other ways to get music. You just need to maybe come and see me or something and I can show you how to do that. Alright, so here's our video. And if we play this straight away, the music's going to be quite loud and it's probably going to go over our speaking. You can see it's quite loud over the speaking, so that's not going to work. There is a line on this music that you can reduce to make it softer. Now you're going to only need a little bit. Even now I reckon it's going to be a bit loud. Okay guys, I'll be showing you how to make a quick video. You can even play it and reduce it. and work out where you want it. You have to sort of work out what sort of music you want, and you have to sort of adjust it to the music type. So I'm all forever changing it. If you think that your voice is quite soft, you can actually do that to the video volume as well. If you reduce it now, my voice is going to be quite loud. You can see it with the audio sort of log here. So now my voice is going to be quite a lot louder. But you've got to remember, if you're boosting it up, the person listening to it is going to have it at 400% of its normal volume. So you've got to be a bit consistent with it, and that's one of the first mistakes I made, is having audio all over the place. Alright, so now if we have a look at our video, it's already sounding more professional. Guys, I'll be showing you how to make a quick video. And my voice is still quite loud over it, so I'm happy. And that's really it. That's how you make a really quick video. If you wanted to, this has got a black background. I could get rid of this, and then I could put a background in beforehand, before the text. You need to do this first before you put the title in. There's all sorts of really cool backgrounds. I'm going to do this one because that looks really cool. I'm going to put that in there. Be patient, you've got to let the movie bump itself a bit before you start. Alright, so then I have my background, and now I can put my title over the top. I'll have to redo this, but it's going to look cool. Alright, how to make a quick video. Alright, and there, it looks cool. And now, for some reason, I must have selected it as well. I've lost my music, so I'm going to quickly show you that again so you can see. I'm clicking and I'm dragging it down, and I'm reducing that volume to barely anything. Alright, let's listen to it now. Okay guys, I'll be showing you how to make a quick video. Alright, so that's working really well. I'm going to look around to the end, and I can see that my audio hasn't lasted. So what I can do is I can add another one to this, but I'm only going to add a little bit of it. So I click on iTunes, I click it, I drag it on again, and I'm going to add it to the end. Alright, now drag that close, and I'm going to put this down to that 4% again. Now, as you can see, it's going all the way past the ending. If I make that into a file now, it's going to go for 7 minutes, and that's not really okay. So I need to get that end mark, that marker where it will play, and I'm going to drag it right to the end, and I'm going to right click. If I right click, I can click split clip, and then now I've split it from a really long song until it's 17.4 seconds. And there we have it. Now it's cut to the right size. Now we listen to this. A quick video, and then if you have any problems, just come and see me. Alright, thank you. You'll see it stops really suddenly, that music. So if you want to make it more professional, if you have a look on the audio, you've got this little dot here, and you can go like that, and now it's going to go down. The music will go quiet right at the end, and that just helps the listener and the viewer to know it's finishing. See? Now, 100% more professional. So that's how you make a really quick video. If you have any questions, just come and ask me. There's lots of little tricks and ins and outs, but that's really it. I would suggest putting audio if you are particularly into your production values for your video. But if you're not, you can just stick with no audio, and it still 100% works really well. It's just not atmospheric. Alright, so have a go and see how you do.